Welcome back to another hot slice of Football Pie's Premier League predictions. And boy, have we got some predictions for you today.
Yes, we have a lot of predictions, 10 of them to be exact.
Wowee! Let's get on with the show.
Arsenal have been on fire recently, and Sunderland are the polar opposite. Even though Arsenal are away this game, I can't see anything but a win, so I've gone for a 3-0 Arsenal win.
I'm going to surprise some people with this one. As awful as Sunderland have been this season, they've been a bit unfortunate with some of their results recently, and I think some hard work against the Gunners might just pay off, as they were frustrated against Middlesbrough last weekend. I'm going for 1-1.
Burnley haven't won at Old Trafford since 1962, and I can see this continuing, especially as United will be a lot more confident after their midweek victory against City. So I can't see anything but United win, so that's why I'm going for a 2-0 home victory for United.
Man United really need to go on a run, having fallen behind the Prem's other big clubs, and I can see them vastly improving on their terrible performance against Chelsea last week. Burnley, meanwhile, upset Everton last weekend, but their away form has left a lot to be desired, so that's why I'm going for a 4-1 United win. This is a first ever meeting between these two sides in the top flight. Bournemouth have looked really good recently, while Borough look dangerous against Arsenal. I can see a good game of attacking football, 2-2.
Middlesbrough haven't been great so far this season, and Bournemouth are unbeaten in 4. It's quite a tight game, I can't see too much in between this, but I think the Cherries will just pip it, so I've gone for a 1-0 Bournemouth win.
Leicester came out winners in this title race showdown last year, and I can see a similar result happening this time. Spurs have been out of form since the international break, while Ranieri's men have been playing with some real style, finally. I'm going for 2-1 Leicester.
With their Champions League last 16 place almost secure, the Foxes' focus is back on the Premier League, although I can't see them winning this game. Spurs have had some disappointing results recently, but have shown a lot of quality this season. That's why I've gone for a 2-1 win for Spurs. Hull have been poor this season, and haven't won a game since August, while Watford have been a lot more solid. With Troy Deeney on the cusp of his 100th goal still, I think they'll have that little bit extra up front. That's why I've gone for a 1-0 win for Watford.
Those balmy August days must seem a long way away now for Mike Phelan's Hull, who have already shipped 22 goals this season. To add to their woes, Robert Snodgrass may be out for up to 4 weeks. I see Watford getting this one. They have the quality to win this comfortably. 2-0 Watford.
Man City have been frustrated recently by solid defences, and doesn't get more solid than a Tony Pulis West Brom team. Although Liverpool exposed them somewhat last week, I feel they're going to perform a lot better at home. Also, with City having a game against Barcelona midweek, I can see some players rested, so I've gone for an annoying 0-0 draw.
I'm also going to go for a draw here, although I think there's going to be some goals in this one. Pep Guardiola hasn't gone 4 league games without a win since 2009, and I'm sure he'd like to keep that stat just as it is. However, City have suffered from some momentary lapses at the back recently, and I can see Solomon Rondon sniffing some of them out. Just like a Halloween vampire, I'm going to go for 2-2.
Christian Benteke scored a last-minute winner from the penalty spot in this fixture last season, and he'll want to prove a point to his former employers. Liverpool have been fantastic this season, and I think will continue their good form, so that's why I've gone for a 3-1 win for Liverpool.
Klopp's Liverpool have managed their games much better this season, picking up narrow wins in games where they would have floundered this time last year, the West Brom game last weekend being a case in point. This game is always feisty, and I expect Liverpool to grab this 2-1 in another high-energy contest.
West Ham have improved a lot recently, having put together some good performances. Everton, on the other hand, haven't won in 4. Two equally matched teams who are good going forward, but can both be exposed at the back. I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
I see Everton edging this one. They're due a win after some poor results, and with 8 goals in 10 meetings, Romelu Lukaku loves playing against West Ham. I smell a 2-1 win for the Toffees.
Chelsea look very good at the moment, especially after their 4-0 win over United, but equally Southampton's defence is something spooky. It'll be a tough day for Conte, but I can see Chelsea pulling through, so I'm going for a 1-0 Chelsea win.
Chelsea have transformed into a machine of a team just in time for Halloween, and despite their poor result against West Ham midweek, they will be Optimus primed for this clash. Southampton have been good at the back, but they'll struggle to deal with the combined threat of Hazard and Willian. I've gone for 2-0 Chelsea.
Stoke have turned their frown upside down, while Swansea can only muster a mild grin. Shaqiri is back and is looking hot and spicy and should excel once again. That's going for a 2-0 Stoke win.
Swansea look much better under Bob Bradley, but they haven't won in 8 games and are coming up against a very confident Stoke City side. I expect a hard-fought 1-1 draw.
That's all of our predictions for the week. We have our table up on the screen for you with our tally so far. I think we didn't have the best of weeks last week, and
We didn't.
No, and you are handsomely winning at the moment. So hopefully I can bring it back this week.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and as always, please join the discussion, take a lovely juicy slice, comment, subscribe, like, do whatever you can to help the very worthy Football Pie cause. Please also troll us on Facebook, frighten us on Twitter, and in general just have a very lovely spooky Halloween weekend. I know we will. Where's he gone?
Okay.